One Day. Sponsored by One Day Yogurt.
Is that a thing?
There's like a yogurt that had like one day as its jingle or something, I think.
Is this like a deep south thing or is it like a normal people thing?
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill you. I don't
Because
know.
like yogurt has a shelf life, so I feel like they're marketing it like we have a 1 day shelf life.
Probably.
I
Okay,
choose to believe he's been abducted by aliens. That's the interpretation I'm going for here.
me too. Okay, so speaking of Deep South, you don't hear much of a Southern accent with me, do you?
Yeah, this is like the weird thing about talking to people from the South is that all of them don't have a Southern accent at all, but somehow every other person in the South has an accent.
Okay, but I hear like here's the thing though,
Sure,
like
start recording.
yeah, start recording. Here's the thing with Southern accents. There's like nuance in it, right? So you'll hear like bits of it coming through every once in a while, and I want to fight against it.
Okay, so my question to you would be, the Devu is also from the South, but he sounds like so different to you.
Yeah,
But how come? Because I think you're both fairly close together from the South.
he probably trained himself.
Yeah, that's a thing that happens. But like all the like actresses that come from the South, they all sound like they're from New York. They don't sound like you guys.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Because if you're like speaking for like broadcast or acting, people don't take you seriously if you have a Southern accent. So you have to like eliminate it.
The only exception is like the black lady that shows up in the Popeyes commercials.
Yeah.
Just because I don't want to buy fried chicken from anybody who doesn't sound like they're from the South.
Well, yeah, if you're a Southern black lady, you have to have the accent to get the role.
But yeah, but what I don't think she's a Southern black lady. Just gonna put that out there. I think she's from somewhere else, but she just knows how to do the part well.
Yeah, she might be acting. Might be acting it.
Okay, we just pulled like an Alex Jones false flag accusation right now.
she's a crisis actor.
She's a crisis actor. They got her in to do
Yeah,
the Popeyes because the other people didn't do it well.
exactly. YouTube's gonna shut us down now.
Okay. Okay. Since our supposed topic is supposed to be the future, fuck intros, by the way.
Oh yeah, have we started?
No,
Yeah, we
fuck
started.
intros. This
Yeah.
is like
So we haven't started.
this is just we're just gonna do it like this now. All that Southern accent talk is going in the podcast, by the way. Okay.
Oh yeah, that was good content.
Yeah, that was good. Aunt Jemima content. Okay. So,
Yeah.
speaking of the future, how fucking creepy is it that every fucking platform on the internet just decided all at once that Alex Jones was persona non grata?
It's almost like the globalists. They're after us.
They are after us, I'll tell you. Especially after this, they're definitely after us.
Well, like, I mean, he violated some of YouTube's terms of services, I believe. So, I don't know.
Yeah, but like the paranoid person in me goes like, first they came for the Alex Joneses and I said nothing.
Fuck, that's not the
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah, but it's just like for some reason this might just be me being so paranoid. But whenever I see someone like getting, maybe I'm just like a contrarian to the core. It's like whenever I see someone getting fucked, it's like, oh shit, that's gonna happen to me tomorrow.
I understand that. I feel that, but I don't feel like that with Alex Jones.
Well, like, yeah, I get the slippery slope argument, but it's like I was talking to this about Sherm earlier. It's like
Yeah.
YouTube's a very different platform than what it was when it first started. Like, they're straight up a business now, and they have to adhere to advertisers. So I understand why an Alex Jones would be deplatformed, but it really sucks that that's the reality we're in.
Oh, this is a weird tangent, but I think Sherm could chime in here. Sherm, do you know this movie that Richard Linklater did like in the early 2000s called The Waking Life?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Alex Jones is in that movie.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, isn't he the radio guy?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I at first, because it's rotoscoped, I didn't even realize it was him. But then, like,
Yeah.
a couple minutes in, I was like, oh shit, is that Alex Jones? Fuck.
What movie is this? I have to watch it now.
It's like, Sherm, do you want to explain it?
Yeah, it's. Well, you've seen other like Linklater films like Dazed and Confused and stuff. Have you seen any of those, like Boyhood and stuff?
No, I haven't.
Oh, or Before Sunrise, or what's his other one? Well, basically, it's just a series of vignettes of people just having sort of discussions, and it's all done through like rotoscope, and it's all very trippy, and it's all kind of about lucid dreaming sort of thing, and it's
that's cool.
interesting, but it's not his best.
Yeah, I would agree that it's not his best, but it is interesting.
Well, what's
yeah,
it
it's
called?
worth a watch.
It's called
Waking Life.
Waking Life, yeah.
Waking Life. Okay.
I have the Blu-ray of it, and there's some really cool, like, you can watch all the footage they filmed without the rotoscoping, and it's really interesting because they kind of like cut
that's
corners
cool.
with it because they know it's going to be animated on top of, so it's really fun to watch.
Yeah, rotoscoping is something I want to try. Actually, it seems like not easy, but like simple and fun.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely, like, I've done some rotoscoping. It's much easier than traditional animation, and it can be really fun if you do it like I really like how the old Disney does rotoscoping, where they like stylize the faces to look like cartoons, but just make it like cool, dancey movements.
Yeah, I think I saw like one of those old Disney movies, like what's it called? Steal from the rich and give to the poor. What's that guy
Robin
called?
Hood.
Robin Hood. Yeah, didn't they do it for that?
I'm not sure. I know they definitely did it for like Snow White and stuff.
Wait, they
okay.
did it for Snow White? What
Yeah.
parts of it?
I'm not sure which parts, but some of it.
Also, what is it about rotoscoping that makes it easier than normal animation?
Because you don't have to think about like the movements. You just draw on top of someone's already done the hard work for you.
It's tracing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you just take like the shot out film and then paint over it frame by frame, or how does it work?
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Yeah, basically you basically just shoot something and then just cut it up into frames and draw on top of each frame with animation.
Basically, like with traditional animation, like you have to create the movement out of your mind, but with
Yeah.
rotoscoping, you trace over the animation's already done. You just trace it essentially.
Yeah.
And they did it in that anime Aku no Hana, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to watch that.
yeah. So
Sorry.
you remember we were talking about how if that was CGI or rotoscoping, Sherm, it's almost certainly rotoscoping, I think.
Oh yeah, it's rotoscoping.
Yeah.
That's confirmed. Yeah.
Also, why
It's
don't more
rotoscoping.
anime do that? Because it looks so fucking
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it does.
I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't really look like an anime, but it looks really awesome.
Yeah. There's I forgot her name, but she does. It's this like animator that does really good rotoscoping. I'll find her in a sec, but she's the best person I've seen to do rotoscoping.
The less like homogenized that anime is, the better. Any art form really. Like, I want to see more unique stuff. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this would be one of the giant corporatist agenda type things. The industry doesn't really select for unique art, right? Just selects for what sells.
Exactly.
And so I watched Digi's video yesterday on the new Sword Art Online, where he
Yeah.
talks about how like the backgrounds are so generic because it's just easier to do them that way.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking like, is it down to just like a few revolutionaries to do things differently and everyone else just does the same thing because that's the formula? Are we at that point already?
I don't know. It's hard to. I think in the past that might have been true, but now it's less true than before because there's so many voices and so many different people that have the opportunity to get their unique message out.
What do you mean by that though?
Like let's say beforehand, let's say like way before the internet was invented, if there was some dude with like a really unique idea he would have a much harder time getting it out back then than he would have now because like you could just distribute content from your bedroom or whatever.
I mean, I do agree with you, but I don't think that necessarily guarantees that we get more unique perspectives.
Well, nothing is guaranteed, but
Yeah.
it's more likely.
It is more likely, I guess. And when the people do come along that do have that like unique voice that we haven't seen before, at least they have the platform now.
Yeah. I hate because I was in like what is it called, art appreciation, and I don't like the kids who are like, oh, art used to be so much better, but in my mind, as art has gone on, it's like the fact that it's become more specific and more like niche as time goes on, and more niches have opportunity to rise and get heard, is better. So like you may not have as many like statues that look completely realistic, but you'll have more like personal specific art pieces. You know what I mean?
Okay, so what do you mean by more personal specific art pieces?
Like, okay, back in Michelangelo, Donatello, whatever's time,
Donatello.
whatever, the back in the Ninja Turtles time, you wouldn't have people who could just like upload a Flash game on Newgrounds, and that's worse. So as time goes on, more people have more opportunity to speak, so there's more room for evolution because there's more specific voices being heard.
So flash games are the pinnacle of human creative achievement, is that what you're saying?
I mean, kind of, yeah, and they're one of the pinnacles, yeah,
I don't disagree with you.
yeah.
I just think video games in general are just such an interesting medium because they're the only one that the user can actually interact with, you know?
Uh, yeah, kinda.
What, you don't agree?
Well, I think video games have the most interaction, but I
Yeah.
also think like, let's say you go into a museum and walk and look in a painting, that is inherently an interaction, like interpreting the painting, you know?
Well, yeah, I mean that's a type of interaction. You could say the same thing about like reading a book. You could be like the book doesn't read itself. You're reading the book, so that's an interaction, but
Yeah.
is that really like
There's
go for it,
sorry,
Sean.
I was just saying there's sort of like interaction in sort of like installations and stuff. That's more than
Yeah,
just
yeah.
looking, like actually touching it and doing something with it.
Oh, is that like a modern art thing?
I mean, modern as in the past like 200 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the funny thing about modern art is modern art's been like around longer than most grandparents are alive for, so it's not
Yeah.
even that modern anymore.
Yeah, it's like the term postmodernism where everything just gets grouped into one thing and it's just silly.
Yeah, now we're in like the postmodern.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was actually talking to this about like to my art teacher, like, can there really be art movements now? Because everybody, like, I can go on like Tumblr, and you know how people say there's quote unquote Tumblr art style. Do you know what that phrase
It's
means?
basically Steven Universe.
Yes, it's like, yeah, exactly. It's Steven Universe and like all that, and like just like there's so many different art movements going on at the same time. I feel like so it's hard to define one like that we're in one period of art movement. You know what I mean?
I guess so, but there was always multiple art movements happening at once, so and it's only after like, 50 years you can look back and see and like divide them up into their own movements.
Yeah,
Like look at like
I guess so.
expressionism and impressionism like happening at the same time, but we're like completely different.
uh, that's a good point. Yeah,
The problem with history is you don't know what's going to survive until you
Yeah.
can see it in hindsight.
Until some guy writes a book about it.
Yeah, or a bunch of philosophers go, "Hey, this is what was happening in the early 2000s."
Yeah.
all right, hot take: books need to die.
Okay,
Oof.
I can argue that take. Sharm, you got something to say?
As
about
in like physical books or like the whole concept of prose.
Okay, so this is getting into the future.
Okay.
Segue. All right, this is getting into the future. All right, so in the future, books need
I
to die.
think-
First of all, physical books straight up need to die. And this is as coming from someone who owns physical books. They're dead. They're dead media. Okay, they need to die. audiobooks are the next evolution.
Oh no.
And then the next evolution after that is mind transmission.
I knew this was going to
That-
be some Slaughterhouse 5 sort of thing.
That took a huge ass leap from fucking audiobooks to mind transmission. What kind of jump was that? It's like yesterday we were listening to podcasts. Today we're in the fucking Matrix. Like, what the fuck?
Well,
Yeah, yeah. I'm
That's
just gonna skip
interesting.
ahead. I'm just gonna go from. I'm gonna go from audiobooks to living in the Matrix.
I think
How
you just
does-
got the Guinness World Record for like largest jump, like jump to conclusion right there.
how do comics work?
Everything is leading towards singularity. Okay.
Oof. How do comics work like that? If you beam it into your brain.
So like once you're in your digital Matrix pod, the images of the comics, it's already happening technically because I'm
Okay.
reading. I'm reading Naruto right now, right? And I'm reading the whole thing digitally. So like, that I legally purchased from VizManga.com sponsorship. Okay, but anyways, so in the future it'll just be like the images show up, like, yeah.
Wait, so I thought this was like a fourth dimensional Slaughterhouse 5 type thing where you read it all at once, but this is just
No, he
digital
he just wants a chip in your brain where they beam it to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it takes the same amount of time to read a book.
Yeah,
but it's
exactly.
just-
So it's just like
Oh.
it's worse because you can't do other things because your mind is occupied by fucking the brain images of Naruto.
Oh, that's
Well-
interesting. So it like
well-
dedicates your whole focus to reading a book.
Well, capitalism is dead at this point, so you don't need to do anything but read Naruto.
So okay, so the ideal jig existence is he's strapped to a bed somewhere with an IV going into his arm, and he's just reading Naruto from birth till death. That's his best existence.
Yeah, the Katsuki clan comes and takes me away.
Oh my god. Okay, this is a serious question, and if you were like 3 years younger, or maybe even now, I don't know, would you, for cosplay, get one of those Akatsuki robes for real?
Okay, here's what I would do, right? Not only would I do that, but I would get two other friends, and I would have one wear the Organization 13
I'll wear that one.
from Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, you'll wear that one, all right? And somebody needs to wear the freaking Bleach. What is it?
What like the giant Aizen robes or what?
Yeah, we basically 3 forms of black robes we all need to wear.
We will be the coolest cats in the house, guaranteed.
All right, Sherm, you're gonna wear the Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, that's the
Organization
best
13.
one.
What?
That's the best one.
He said that's the best one.
Oh, I would. Okay, I'm gonna wear the Akatsuki robes and kill you.
You know, you could just
Okay.
we could all just be pain. That's a possibility, you know.
I haven't actually gotten to the Akatsuki in Naruto, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
This is
but I
this
know
is
what they
this
look
is the
like.
most typical Jig thing ever. He just talks about stuff that he has no idea what's happening.
That's how you learn, though. You just jump in.
You just talk shit about stuff you have no idea about, and when someone corrects you, you go, "Oh yeah, I was talking shit. My bad."
yeah.
Fair enough.
That's how you grow and learn.
I guess in a way that does follow like the rule, like don't ask permission, ask forgiveness. But I don't think they meant it like this.
Well, I mean, I know what the Akatsuki robes look like, and I know Sasuke joins it at some point.
Wait.
That's all I know.
Well, I mean, technically he does, but I don't think
Okay.
he really does.
All right, we'll not get into that
Yeah,
because
let's
I don't
not.
want to be spoiled. Yeah.
Also, I kind of regret that I wasted precious hours of my life watching 400 plus episodes of Shippuden. I'm just saying.
Just read it. It goes way faster. Way
If,
faster.
I don't like manga. There's an argument we can get into.
Oh.
Okay, I think Sherm has been trying to speaking for like the last 20 minutes, but
No.
we're not hearing him. So I think
No,
this is
I've just been quiet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's just been biding his time, you know, like the darkness gathering in the shadows, and then eventually around the 55-minute mark, he'll show up with a bunch of orcs and take over the world.
Yeah, let's get into this manga versus anime
Okay,
thing
Sure,
because
let's do that.
okay, Okay,
Well,
so
wait. Are we
every
recording in OBS just to make sure?
Oh yeah, no. I have all the
Okay,
fail
I'm
safes.
sorry. I'm sorry.
This is like the
okay,
1950s like nuclear arsenal. Like there's three
Okay,
fail
good.
safes, and we are in the bunker with fucking John Connor and his mom, like in Terminator
Good,
2
yeah,
Judgment Day. We're good.
Okay, perfect. From
yeah.
what I can tell, I'm recording fine, but I'm sorry if it doesn't work.
No, it's okay. Next time I'm hiring a sound assassin to go to your house and just record everything.
Eek. Yeah, you know what? Maybe okay. No, this is technical. Okay, get down to the stupid weeb stuff.
Yeah, okay. Let's do the
Okay,
stupid weeb shit. The weebs are the
so
future. That's my justification for this. Go.
that's actually true. So here's the thing. I think I like anime as a medium more than manga, but I will say every Shonen Jump story is designed for manga, and they just make sense as a manga more.
Yeah, this is something I saw
Mm.
from like Super Eye Patch Wolf's latest like State of Shonen Jump video, where he talks about where he that's the only reason I know about any of the new Shonen series, just because they're so unappealing to me at this point. It's like they all seem like concepts that would work better in manga, but for some reason they all haven't been adapted. But most of them, like Black Clover, isn't a really good anime, but some people like it as a manga, so I tend to agree with you there.
Yeah, because I hate the Naruto anime. I can't stand the Naruto anime, but the manga I love.
What don't you like about the anime though?
It's just so drawn out, and the fights take way too long. And you could argue that about the manga too, but I feel like as a manga it works better just because you can like read it at your own pace, and like there's a lot of kinetic energy in the fights that go on. Like it just works better with panels to me than in an anime because
Wait, how
the
can there be
anime
more kinetic energy in a still frame than a moving frame? That's just like
bec- because you control the pace of the energy. Like you reading it controls the pace of the battle, so it's more like, I guess it's more interactive, and it's just better that way for me. Because with the anime I'm just like, this fight's taking way too long, can we get on with this, I'm wasting my life. But with the manga it's like I control the pace of the battle.
That's
I will
kind of
agree
true.
on one point. I think in a similar way, like Dragon Ball Z is a better manga than an anime, just because it reads so much better.
I would probably agree with that, but I've never. Okay, I actually have read some of the Dragon Ball manga, and it is better. But I watched all of it as an anime, and I still liked it. But I would have liked it better if I had done it as a manga, I feel like.
Yeah, on a weird nostalgia tinge, I got all the episodes of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. I'm never going to watch them, but I have them now in case the internet dies at some point.
The original Dragon Ball series is way better than Z. I will fight anyone who says otherwise.
I think
I
the
have
art for Z was better though in the manga.
I have a jig hot take
Um,
for everyone.
I would say it's pretty consistent
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
all the way throughout.
like the later volumes of Z, the fucking art is kind of insane. It's really good art.
Yeah, that makes sense. He probably got better as he went on.
Yeah, I mean he
I'm
was
gonna
drawing for
say-
a long time before he got to Z. Yeah, Sharm.
I'm gonna say that manga is better than anime purely because you can listen to any music you want whilst you read it.
That's true.
Yeah, but you
Which
can't.
is a
You
big
could
deal.
listen to anime music, which is objectively the best music, right? Right.
Sometimes,
weebs?
yeah. But there's just something nice about having the choice to listen to any music you want whilst reading it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is like not a good segue, but like 2 minutes ago I said, what if the internet dies? Which is like an actual possibility that could happen. It just occurred to me is if we get into like World War III or something, then one of like the most like effective strategies to cut down communication of the enemy would be to like disable the underground cables that carry the internet.
Yeah, that's
Whoa.
So realistically, maybe in our lifetime at some point there could be a time where we just don't have the internet because someone cut the cable and then it just doesn't work, or we only
That's
get
real
like
scary.
connected to people who live on the same continent as us, which might be even worse.
That is the scariest thing.
scary. Why can't they should make like generators but for internet?
Yeah, so there's this like I think it was Motherboard or Vice documentary. There's a YouTube video where they talk to this guy who works on the underground internet cables, and he's like, "There's only 10 cables. Most people don't know that. There's only 10 cables. Fucking be careful what you do in the sea, because that shit is really fragile."
Damn.
What? There's cables?
Okay.
What?
Oh wait. Okay. No. Wait. Sherm. Wait. No. Wait. How do you think how do you think that we're connected all around the world? Like, how do you think this is happening?
I never really thought about it, but I always assumed it was just Wi-Fi.
Okay, so no, because that would be horrible if it was Wi-Fi. They put
I thought it was okay. All right, this is gonna sound all right. All right, I thought it was radio towers for a second.
Wait, wait, what does that even mean? Like they just like they like microwave the internet from continent to continent?
Doesn't that seem more effective?
No, that actually sounds like much less effective than just plugging in an Ethernet cable from across the ocean.
We need to eliminate technology and like just have it be.
That literally means that we
Have it
can't
be what?
eliminate technology. That's the exact opposite.
All right, here, let me explain. All right, we need to. My desk is falling apart. Okay.
Is that technology? A
Well,
death?
he's trying to end the technology, and the table is fighting back.
Yeah. All right, so we need to like physicality needs to die is what I mean.
Wait, what does that
All
have to
right.
do with technology, though? Technology isn't even physical half the time these days.
The cloud is the future.
I mean, I agree with you, but where do you think the cloud is?
It's the cloud is from what do you call it? The town of Niflheim. Cloud Strife.
shit.
He's from Niflheim in Final Fantasy VII.
I should have seen that coming, to be honest.
That's the whole that was the whole setup punchline. That was the only purpose of any of this.
Oh my
That's
god.
pretty good.
Holy shit.
He has spiky blonde hair.
Oh my god. I regret everything about my life right now.
No, but seriously, there should be. I agree with you. There should be like better means of. The internet should just be okay. I honestly think the internet should almost be free. Like it should just be like a public thing.
Yeah, but just because it's public, I don't think it should be free. It should be like power or water or whatever, right?
Yeah, that's a better way of phrasing it. Not free, but like power or water. Yeah, exactly. We should treat it like a utility, and all these internet broadcast services need to die. We need like a Teddy
Yeah.
Roosevelt to step in and stop them.
Wait, what is what? Teddy Roosevelt? What?
He like stopped the J.P. Morgan oil companies from having a monopoly and running the country. Basically,
Oh.
we need something like that, but for these like Comcast.
We need to
telecom
bring back
companies.
Robin Williams.
Yes,
Wait, what?
bring back.
Because he
Bring
played Teddy
back-
Roosevelt in Night of the
Oh, wait,
Museum.
Yes.
Okay, Night at the Museum, the first one, is actually a good movie.
Yeah.
Just gonna say it.
I got a lot of sentimental value.
I disagree, but I will agree. Robin Williams was the only good part of it.
And there's
Well,
a
I
line
mean-
in that film where this guy is like, it's cold, and the guy is like, chilly, 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 Willy the Penguin. And now every time it's cold, I say that.
Wait,
It
no.
happens all the time.
Wait, what? What? That's not in the movie. Are you just making that up? What the heck?
No, so the step, okay, to establish that the kid's like new dad or stepdad or whatever is like a dick, they make him say like, chilly, 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 Willy the Penguin. And that's it.
Did I just like sleep through that precise moment in the movie?
I mean,
'Cause I've
it's
seen that movie
everyone
so
else in
many
the
times.
everyone else in the world has forgotten about it, but it's
Wait.
stuck in my memory forever.
Is this like Mandela effect, fever dream stuff going on right now?
Wait, what's
Maybe
Mandela
I'll
effect?
I'll go and watch it.
You don't know the Mandela effect?
No, what is that?
Okay, it's
interesting.
this stupid made up thing that I
No,
actually
it's not made up.
I kind of don't agree with it, but it's like collective like like forgetting things.
Whoa, is that like the flip side of collective memory?
Yes.
It's like, well, the actual theory is like that you remember something. So the most common example is with the Berenstein books. where like some people remember them being Berenstein and some people remember them being Berenstain, and the theory is that the people that remember them one way are from a different dimension, and they somehow crossed over into ours.
Okay, isn't there just like a way simpler explanation for that?
That's what I'm saying. That's why it sounds
No.
stupid. It's
No.
stupid because it's like, oh, maybe people just forgot. Like they.
No.
Yes.
Oh, they're definitely from a different dimension.
Yep. Only way.
Okay.
If we go and check this chili penguin Willy, and I'm wrong.
Wait,
I'm from
no.
another dimension.
You said chili penguin Willy? Now I don't
No,
believe you at all. 'Cause
He says
penguin-
Okay.
chili. No, he says chili the penguin. No, fuck.
All right,
Chili,
sure.
Willy the penguin.
You know what you're doing right now? You're starting a new "Is the dress yellow or blue" meme.
No, because you can fucking go back and prove it.
Well, I mean, I refuse to believe that there exist any DVDs of Night the Museum.
I can go look it up right
Oh,
now.
come
I'm
on,
gonna
2004 or
fucking
something.
watch Night. Oh wait, watch Night at the Museum. There we go. Here we go. Give me a second. Carry on betwixt yourself.
Okay, speaking of weird DVD stuff, I saw this video recently that was really fascinating to me. It's called The Easter Egg of Evangelion that no one knows about.
Yeah, I watched that. That was really cool.
Yeah, it was really fascinating. It was like,
yeah.
What was it? Just so people know.
okay, so like in Australia, there was these DVDs of Evangelion that if you went to the character profiles and picked one of the, can't remember his name, but he's one of the Nerve members who's like a technician. You know him when you see him, but if you pick him, like a picture of like this Japanese actress appears.
What? Why?
It's like she was this like Japanese like actress who like killed herself or something.
She
I
was a
think.
porn star.
Yeah.
And the
She was
DVDs
a
that
what?
they printed, she was a porn star, and the DVDs that they printed Ava on had that file remaining on it, and then so that was just like left over.
Okay.
It's so
okay.
weird.
Wait. So what you're telling me is, Evangelion, the best anime of our generation, was printed basically like.
Oh, wait, no, it
taped
wasn't that. It
over
was-
a porn tape. Is what you're telling me
No,
right now.
no,
right?
they had.
It's-
I think
no,
it
it's
was like Viz had their like files mixed up because they had a documentary on the woman, and it just got mixed up.
Yeah, because they printed a documentary on her,
Yeah.
and then it got mixed up.
I'm
This
so
is a long.
confused right now.
This is good. I'm
It's so
struggling
weird.
to find this like 2-second line in this 1 hour 48 film.
Oh my god, he's scrubbing through the movie. Also, why do you have
Okay,
that
okay.
movie readily available? I don't know it.
I just found it.
Oh my. Okay.
He's the biggest Robin Williams fanboy. He has
Yeah,
all
I
of
have
Robin
every
Williams,
film
everything.
that Robin Williams is in, even if it's minor
Even
appearances.
just tangentially, it's like he showed up for 2 seconds in this movie. I must have it.
I watched
Yeah.
the worst Robin Williams film I've ever seen the other day, and I forgot what it was called. But he was like a preacher or a priest or whatever, and these people had to go see him before they got married, and he had to put them through like relationship
shit.
training camp.
Oh shit! Is that guy from The Office in that movie, or is it somebody
Yeah,
else?
yeah, he is.
Oh fuck! I remember this
Jim's
movie.
in it. Yeah.
That's such a weird ass thing to remember all of a sudden. Oh my god.
But
What's
he's
it-
like
what's it
so.
called?
He's
What's it
so
called,
bad.
though?
I don't remember. It's some like pun probably on like religion.
Yeah. I mean, he
Love
does a
thy
really
neighbor.
good job as a
I
preacher,
bet it's
but-
called Love Thy Neighbor.
Are you? Wait, no, that's something else. Okay, I'm googling this. I don't think it was called Love That. I think it was a priest pun.
Yeah, probably.
I am
No,
the
wait.
anti.
Love Thy Neighbor
Robin
is like a
Williams.
black sitcom, so it's definitely not that.
Where the fuck is this line?
Yeah, Jake.
Oh, I was just saying I'm the anti Robin Williams boy in this podcast.
Oh, it's called
I'm
License.
the enemy.
License to Wed.
I don't even. That doesn't even ring any bells.
I know. That's why I watched this movie when it came out, and I still don't know what it is. I just googled it right now. That's how I know.
Okay,
Also-
I'm gonna look up a script tonight at the museum and just Control F.
You're taking this way too seriously for the Penguin Willie. Like it's
not
not
at the
even that.
museums. Not at the museum sucks. Honestly,
I
me.
don't
Well-
disagree with you, but let Sherb say his piece.
Okay, ready? Chili. Yes. Chili, right? Chili. Willie the Penguin. I found it.
Oh my god.
Wait, does Robin Williams say that?
No.
No, some guy
Robin
does.
doesn't say that. Their stepdad says that.
Oh, I thought. Remember the caveman guys?
Yep.
At first, I thought they might have said that, or Robin Williams might have said that.
If I had to put my if you told me someone in this movie says this line, the person I'd put my money on is Owen Wilson. But
Yeah.
Owen Wilson? Oh yeah, he was one of the cavemen. That's right.
no,
No,
he's
he was
not
a cowboy.
caveman, he's a cowboy.
Oh, he was a tiny cowboy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and who
Okay.
else? Him and Vince Vaughn or something.
No, it was
Uh,
Steve Coogan.
Yeah, I totally know who that is. I feel like I know
He's
his face, I
he's
just
a
don't know his
he
name.
is a British icon. He's great.
Dude, Night at the Museum is the ultimate like travel film. Like I feel like that's the ultimate movie you watch on planes and like buses.
Oh man, that's
I
such a
think
good
it's
shout.
I think it's the opposite. It's like the movie you watched when you were a kid, and then you watch it again when you have kids. It's like the nostalgia movie.
Okay, the only reason I say that is because I literally watched it on like a bus.
Yeah, I've probably watched it in a car.
Yeah.
I think I watched it when Netflix sent DVDs to your house.
Oh whoa.
Oh, that's a Stone Age. I remember that.
Stone Age. DVDs in the mail. It's a Stone Age.
That
Yeah.
is so alien.
If you think about it, though, they didn't do much else. They just like if you remember from Digimon, they digitized the DVDs, so now they're in the cloud.
That's what I'm saying. We need Digimon.
Also, the first series or like the first iteration of Digimon, I think is a little overrated these days.
Wait, which one is the one where Hideaki Anno directed it?
I have no idea.
I know he directed like a Digimon like couple episodes or something.
The one that I like is the one where there's this like cat guy who wears a jacket but doesn't put his arms through the armholes, and then it turns out that the cat guy is the dude's dad at the end.
Whoa.
That sounds like M. Night Shyamalan level twist.
Yeah, it's like Catman dude. That would be what he called it.
Dude, I'm gonna go on record here. You can quote me on this, put this on my grave. Every Digimon is ugly. The end.
Oh, are you saying that as a Pokemon fanboy, or as like just against the concept of digital monsters in general?
I'm saying that, yeah. I mean, Pokemon is just superior in every way. I can't. I mean,
Okay, so really you don't dislike Digimon, you just really like Pokemon.
no, I also dislike Digimon.
I had a okay, so this might be a weird story, but when I was a kid at our school, they had like this, I don't want to call it a charity toy auction, but it was like a charity toy drive where like people brought in their old toys, and then you could go buy toys for like Christmas for people who couldn't afford real toys for like 50
Yeah.
cents or some shit. And I fucking scored so much good shit off of that. And I ended up with this like Digimon thing for 50 cents, which I would never have gotten otherwise. So that's the
that's
only
cool.
attachment to Digimon that I have. Other than that, I don't give any fucks.
I have a similar story that happened in high school. Basically, there was this little Batman toy that was on like. So my high school has this program where like kids in early childhood training take care of pre-Kers and stuff. And there was this little Batman toy. It was probably some kids. It was like just sitting on like a cart that was supposed to go to the pre-K thing, and I just straight up stole it.
Which is like, I'm just gonna slip this in my pocket.
Yeah.
That's really sad.
Also, when you were saying that, the whole scenario was playing out in black and white, and you were not in like the United States. You were in like Nazi Germany, and you were stealing a toy for your like 5-year-old kid or something.
Okay, all right, let me amend this so I don't sound like a huge jerk. It actually was like, it was like this like tiny little thing that was just like randomly on a place that someone had forgotten, and it was no pre-K or kids toy. Trust me, like I just saw it and I was just like, okay, nobody's gonna even care. Like it was the size of like a paperclip maybe. It was like weirdly just sitting somewhere, and I was just like, that's cool.
It could have been
It was
special
not a
to
big deal.
someone, though.
It's like you just
Look.
stole the joy of Batman from someone's life. Is how Sherm is
Look.
looking at it.
Yeah.
I get-
Or just a nice thing that they liked.
I
Making me
guarantee-
sad.
I guarantee you, nobody cared about this. This was
You
like
can't
abandoned.
guarantee that.
Okay, it was
Alright,
abandoned
well, I'm
in
over
like
it.
it was
This is
abandoned in a
history.
weird part of the school, and like the most joy it would have gotten was to me.
I
So
mean,
I
you
just
don't
like
know. You should. I think you should still publicly apologize.
What?
I'm not apologizing because it was like the size of a
Yeah, but you
paperclip.
you don't know because
like-
you obviously found some joy in it by taking it, and you wanted to have it, so someone else probably did.
But Sherm, in the end, right? With if you implement weird utilitarianism, and the person who received the most joy from it ended up with the toy. So we reached the best destination. So it's fine.
That's
Yeah.
not true because you can't determine that the other person would have got more joy than you.
Well, maybe
All
the other
right.
person didn't even know what Batman was, and they just shove it in their nose, and they'd have to get it removed. You don't know.
Edit
Yeah, well, maybe
Ace
they
Attorney
loved doing that, and it
music
was their
over
favorite thing in the
this.
world.
All right, who's gonna be the judge? We need to edit Ace Attorney music over this.
No, Sherm is like, I would have liked to been the kid that received this paperclip
Yeah.
Batman toy.
Dude, I can't. It's so hard to stress how insignificant looking this thing looked. Like
But
it
that
was
doesn't
in-
matter.
No.
Okay.
The more you say the size of a paperclip, the less I believe you that it was the size of a paperclip.
I need to find this. I have it somewhere. And I
It
can
doesn't
show
matter.
you.
I don't care what it looks like, but it's just the fact that it exists and that you took it.
Okay, look, I'm looking for it right now. I shouldn't have mentioned this because now I have to justify it. Okay, it was. It was
But-
in like a part of the hallway that was abandoned, and it was on like this weird black janitor cart. It was like nothing. Like
Well,
you
maybe
have
it was
to
the
understand.
janitors, and that was what they loved.
Wait. What janitor walks around with paperclip-sized Batman toys? I don't know.
This one,
Okay,
because it was their only friend.
I can't.
Oh my god. Okay.
See,
this
you're
is-
just making. All right, you're just making this me sound.
I lost.
more cool.
I
You're
lost
like,
a
yeah,
really
there's
good
this
toy
cool-
once, and this could have been me. And
It's
it
like-
wasn't
it's
special.
like-
It was from McDonald's. It was a McDonald's toy, but it was my favorite.
Now you're painting it like, oh, there's this sad, depressed janitor who's like working minimum wage, who Batman is his only friend, and I took it from him.
Yeah, but it was still just toys that were nice, and you took it.
Oh, this is too
Okay,
If you
I
took
am
my
not-
if you took my Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe Aslan toy that I got from McDonald's, I'd be really, really upset.
okay.
Even though
at first,
if it was in the middle of nowhere.
I wanted to make it sound like I stole from pre-cares to make it funnier, but now I'm telling you, like, I can't stress enough. I'm not a person who steals, okay? But I can't. But I can't stress enough. This is like if you found a penny on the ground and you took it. Are you a thief? Like,
No, but this isn't a penny. This is Batman.
This is Batman.
This has a
Okay,
face. Well, I guess pennies have faces, but this is a friendly face.
it's literally like if you found a penny on the ground in a city and you were like, "Hey, lucky penny." That's what it was like.
No, that's different because pennies are everywhere and they're not special.
This is what this was.
No, because you get a penny and it's not sentimental. Well, most of the time it isn't, but there's a reason that they had a Batman toy. It's not like they coincidentally had it. There's some series of events happened for them to get that Batman toy.
Okay, here's actually what it's like. It's like if you go to a school, right? You see gum under the table, and if you go to the gym,
What?
you see trash everywhere. That's what this was like. This
No,
was
it
a discarded
isn't.
little Batman
Jake,
thing.
if you take that argument, you're never gonna win because he's never gonna admit that Batman is garbage.
No,
But dude, this was such a trash tier like toy.
no, but it's still a toy. You can't
It was
value
like
it
the
to determine
size
its
of a
value
paper
to
clip.
someone else.
Wait. Maybe the real question we should ask is why is there even a paperclip-sized Batman toy to begin with?
That's
There's
what I
gotta-
was
well,
wondering
It's probably
when
like
I took
a
it.
blind bag thing or something.
It probably was.
Wait, what's that?
Like little tiny figures that you would get at random in a bag.
Like, do you get a bunch of them at once or?
No, there's like a box of them and you can choose one and it's random. And they're always like tiny.
Okay, so this might be the best way to segue into something. What's up with all
No,
the weird
this
like?
isn't settled.
No, wait, stop! No, I'm trying to keep.
I'm
this
not
on-
stopping until Jig apologizes.
To who?
I-
apologize
I'm
to
not-
Batman.
person
Apologize to
he
Bruce
stole
Wayne
from.
right now for stealing his paperclip-sized figure of himself.
No.
Bruce Wayne, the
Don't-
janitor,
Yeah.
and any little kid who
The
may
Father,
have
the Son,
enjoyed
and the Holy
that
Spirit.
that worthless little like nothing that was sitting
Well,
on
don't
a
say
cart
it like
in
that.
the middle of the hallway where no one would have found it other than me. I'm sorry.
No. Don't. Well, just okay. Fine.
Oh my god, this took such a weird turn out. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, back to my segue.
I don't.
All right,
forgive you.
survival of the fittest. Darwinism says that I'm meant to have the Batman toy because I
just
took
shut
it from
up.
the clutches
It's his
of the
destiny.
week.
Sherm, it's his destiny. He's the destined
isn't.
Batman.
No.
You know, now if
Just
you don't
move
go
on.
to if you don't become like part of Ra's
Are
al
you-
Ghul's like students, then it's just gonna be like you didn't fulfill your destiny. You know that, right?
Wait, are you actually sad?
No.
I can't tell if he's faking it because if he's doing,
I
if he's
can't
faking,
tell
he's doing
either.
a really good job.
I'm just feeling what I feel, you know. I'm just putting myself into the headspace of a child that's lost a toy.
Oh my! This is like when
no, wait.
this is like a scene
I'm
from a
method
movie
acting.
where a husband comes home and he just I mowed the lawn wrong and like the wife is giving him the silent treatment. This is what this is right
No,
now.
it's actually it's funny because he made it sound like you went to like an orphanage for blind children and then you like stole the Batman toy from their hands. Like
I wish I did that. That would make for a funnier podcast.
it would be like, and they didn't even know that you took it because they're blind. Like they can't even tell that it's gone. You just replace it with a paperclip. And they just pay with the paperclip,
No.
imagining it's Batman.
Oh man, that's like Dumb and Dumber.
Oh my god.
just steal a blind child's toy and replace it with a paper clip.
That's really sad.
Oh, gee. Oh god. Okay. Wait. Okay. No. Wait. Stop. Stop talking about this. Stop. Stop. Okay.
That's
Okay. Wait.
really sad.
Okay. Back to the segue that I was trying to make. Okay. So talking about like weird, paperclip-sized toys that are discarded immediately after being purchased. What's up with like every single fucking thing being a subscription service now? What's up with that?
I don't care.
Oh, you mean loot crates and stuff?
It's like Loot Crate, fucking booty box. There's like all kinds of. I'm just
What the
making that
fuck?
up. That might not even be a real thing.
It
Oh.
probably is.
It probably
But
is.
here's the thing. Like, I feel like all right. Going back to the Batman thing for just for a second. Just for a
Jesus
second.
fucking
Just for a
Christ.
second. That Batman thing would not get sold in real stores, so they throw it
Who-
in the loot
who-
crate and overcharge for it.
Well, then that makes
the
it
type
even
of
more
s-
special.
Oh no! You made it a collector's item. You made it a collector's item.
No.
Yeah. You
My
stole
point-
something that could be rare.
Okay. The point. I'm not trying to go back to the Batman thing. I'm just
Well, why'd
using
you
that
go
as an
back to it?
example. Okay. Let's say.
You didn't have to talk
little
about
stuff little stuff that you can't sell they throw in the loot crate and then they overcharge for it and it's really worthless junk, but you like, oh, I'm getting a good value, quote unquote, when really it's like a Five Nights at Freddy's figurine that never sold in the store.
I don't
it.
think.
Wow,
they
you
ever...
solved it. You fucking figured it out.
Yeah.
So
If
insightful.
if he's actually angry, it just makes it 10 times funnier than if he's not actually angry. I'm just saying.
But I care about his feelings.
Oh boy, this is turning into an anime romance. So here we go.
No.
Oh boy, oh boy. Sure,
I'm
sure,
Asuka
sure.
and he's Shinji.
Oh god. Oh my fucking god, please.
That's just not true. At all.
Oh shit. You know, okay, let's be honest here. If anyone was gonna be Asuka here, it would be me, and he would be
No,
Ray. Let's just
no,
be honest.
none of you are anywhere near as good as Asuka.
Oh boy, oh boy. You know
Asuka of the Valley of the Wind.
Oh,
That's
shit.
funny.
Wait, that wasn't even that good of a pun though, because they're both anime and they're related in a way.
Pretty good pun, actually.
How is
Yeah,
that?
The
'cause-
facts.
No,
Look at
it's
the
better
facts.
because Hideki Anno did in-betweens on Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind.
Oh shit. Now I just want to see the movie called Asuka of the Valley of the Wind.
Or just a poster. I'll take a poster.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my. Okay. This is the confession time. How many Asuka posters do you have?
I don't have any.
Zero, idiot. Just a figure.
Oh, just like one 72-inch tall figure.
Yeah, just a 3-dimensional human-sized figure.
I would rather have a figure of Asuka than a poster. That would be
Yeah.
cool.
Well, yeah,
It is
because
cool.
it literally adds another dimension to the thing.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I have a
it's just like-
Shinji, and they're always looking at each other, but they're all very sad.
Aw, that's cute.
Oh boy.
Yeah. But Shinji's like on a rock for some reason, so he's always taller than her, so I always have to put Asuka on like a set of like cassette tapes so she's taller.
Oh, you want her to be the more dominant, like, taller figure?
I
mean,
also
it just
like
makes
how
sense.
he just has cassette tapes lying around. But yeah.
Well, they're just
You
they're
are
the most
Shinji.
convenient.
You... This
Wait,
is more
wait,
evidence
wait,
for
wait,
you
wait,
being
wait,
Shinji.
wait. Let's take that
Shinji.
back. Did you just say cassette tapes are the most convenient?
Whoa,
Well, for
wait,
the size and the height and stuff, the most convenient
Oh.
thing. I mean, I could use NES cartridges, but that's not as.
NES cartridges!
The only things that are in his room that are of sufficient height to prop up his Asuka figure are NES cartridges and
Well-
fucking cassette tapes. There's nothing
But it's
else.
true. It is true.
Wait, hold on. My headphones just came out. Hold on. I'm missing out on dialogue.
I don't know why this is such
Okay.
a big fucking deal.
No, I just think it's funny that you have so many cassette tapes lying around.
I don't. Well, I mean, I have like 10, but I only need 3.
Wait. Okay, I misinterpreted this completely because I thought you said, when you said NES cartridges, I thought you were saying that's the most convenient way to listen to music. So I thought I thought you literally had some kind of converter where you put songs on an NES cartridge.
I would though. I love 8-bit like
That
sound
would be
conversion.
cool. That'd
Actually,
be cool.
yeah, pretty good.
Okay, wait. Now, no, wait. No, that's not a thing, right?
What?
Dude, someone should make. You know how the Famicom, like for Dragon Quest, to use spells, you had to yell in the mic.
Yeah,
You know what
Okay.
I'm talking about?
Yeah, they did.
and like
So-
Takashi's Quest and stuff.
So like, I wonder this would be a cool invention. They should have had like a thing where you could record audio onto a Famicom
Oh
cartridge.
man,
Wouldn't that be
Yeah.
cool?
Someone made an NES ROM of Dance Dance Revolution, and all the songs are on like a NES sound font, and it's really
Oh
good.
shit,
That's
that actually
amazing.
sounds awesome.
Yeah, it
That
is
sounds
great.
cool.
Speaking of Dance Dance Revolution, what are your opinions on Dance Dance Revolution?
The future of gaming.
Yeah, it's the future of gaming.
Why?
Everything seems just mild and banal compared to the fury and rage and passion I felt over this toy that I don't know if I can go on.
Oh my God. You know what? Batman would
Everything
be proud.
just seems
I'm just saying,
boring.
Batman would be very proud.
I don't know if
Okay,
he would. But
here's what I'll do, Sherm. Next time, to fully own up to my mistake, next time I see a child holding a toy, I'm just gonna rip it out of his hand.
what?
because
That doesn't make it.
apparently that's-
What?
That's
are you talking
apparently
about?
that's what.
No, wait,
Apparently
no.
that's
What
what I did.
What you should do?
So I'm just gonna do
what
it.
you should
to
do-
own
You have
up
to
what
return
do-
it to the place you found it.
No, wait, he can't. Wait, what? No, don't do that. Just take
Yeah.
the good toy out of the kid's hand and give him the paperclip toy. That's the
No,
best
no.
way. to do
Yeah,
it, yeah.
yeah. Since it's so valuable, I'll be giving this child more joy by
No.
giving him this little Batman toy.
No, you have to go to a kid that doesn't have a toy and get him a really good one.
Where do you even find? Kids don't even want toys anymore. You know that's a thing,
Yes,
right?
they do.
Yeah.
They want
just
want
Disney
iPads.
toys.
Yeah, they want iPads.
Well,
so they
find
can
the one
talk to
that
their
wants.
fifth graders.
Find the one that wants a Disney plush and get it for them.
Do they even? They do. I shouldn't even have asked that. Of course they do.
I'm looking at some.
Is it just a meme that kids don't want toys nowadays, or do they actually not want toys?
There's toys everywhere.
I want
Kids
toys.
love toys.
Okay, source: am not kid, so I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
If the adverts on Cartoon Network serve me right, then kids like toys.
Yeah, they do like toys. Yeah.
Isn't Toys R Us? Toys R Us is literally bankrupt
Oh,
right now.
no.
They went out of business. Not even kidding.
Yeah, they're dead.
I was about to
Except
go
in
to
Canada.
Toys R Us on the day they closed, and it was like so sad when they went.
You should.
Wait, they're still open in Canada, Gaito, so you can still go to one.
Yeah, except I would not want to do that. There's no point to do that. Unless I can get
I
an
wanna-
iPad at the Toys R Us store.
No. No. There's a really good video of this guy. It's like a 40-minute long video of this guy driving to Toys R Us, looking through every single individual Sonic plush, comparing them to the ones he already owns, and then buying them. And it's one of my favorite videos. And it's just Toys R Us doesn't exist, so now that can't happen.
Aww. That's sad.
It is
Who
really
will
sad.
sell the Sonic plushes except Amazon?
No, but it's not the same
Yeah.
because I don't get the video.
Wait,
Okay,
wait.
Sherm?
So you just need
Wait.
like an autistic person in Amazon to make a Sonic video? That's
No,
it. I mean, that
no,
seems
because the
achievable.
fact that
I'm-
it's in a public
Wait.
shop and there's the ambience of the shop and it's just good.
Wait, I know
not
how
the
to make
same.
this all right. Sure, I know how to make this all right. All right. I'm gonna take my little paperclip Batman toy, and I'm gonna put it right in front of one of the abandoned Toys R Us's, and then some kid can pick it up and be happy.
Okay, that's pretty good, I guess.
No, you
Unless,
gotta-
but you have to guarantee that it's a child that picks it up or someone that really likes it.
Wait.
No, I'll just actually burn it and not give it to him.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
I mean, just give it to me.
Okay,
I-
see, you could have just said
if I
that in
could-
the beginning. You could have
okay.
just been like, "I want the toy." So it's really
No,
not about the kids.
It's
at
not
all.
that I want it, but it just seems like it's not going to be in the right hands anymore.
How much is shipping to the UK?
Like
if I find it,
$45 or something.
Yeah, it's
probably.
Oh.
so much. It's stupid.
It's so
One time
it's
I bought
so much money.
never
I bought
mind.
a cassette from America once, and I paid loads for shipping. And then when it came, it was just a lyric sheet torn up. It was really sad.
They put it in the
Okay.
cheapest quality of cardboard they can find to make sure that it gets
Yeah.
fucked up, and then they just
Yeah.
chuck it across the Atlantic.
Yeah,
Sherm,
pretty
what
much.
is your birthday? Because all right, I should
My
not be
birthday is
asking you
very
what your
soon.
address is on a. I should not be asking you this information on a public podcast. I'll ask you later. Never mind.
Well, I mean,
Sure. What are the GPS coordinates for the place that you live? No,
Yeah.
you won't,
just
won't be able
curious.
to send anything to me in time for my birthday. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
This took it. Okay, so if you do that, please make a video about it so that people can
Yeah.
see just how.
I will.
Okay.
Anyways. Okay, what were we talking about?
Okay, speaking of Batman, this is I think the most interesting topic, and since this podcast isn't going to be that long, maybe we can end with this. Is
Okay.
science fiction is not that good.
Oh.
Hot take. There
Oh
we go.
no. Oh no.
Hashtag
okay,
fight me. Let's go.
So you're saying all science fiction, not just specific subgenres, but every facet of science fiction.
I'm talking about just science fiction in general is not that
Really?
good.
When you say not that good, you don't mean it's bad.
I don't mean it's entirely bad. I do think portions of it are bad, but I don't think even at its best it's that good.
Really? I mean, I used to hate sci-fi just because what I thought was sci-fi was just science fiction action, like the Star Trek remake films and stuff like that. But
On unrelated note, someone just started mowing their lawn, right? Okay. You remember when I,
I can't
said
hear it.
just okay, then that's fine, I guess. I can hear it. It's fucking loud over here. Okay. So what would you say is like the best sci-fi property for you? What would be like the pinnacle of sci-fi for you?
I'm not sure. There's a lot of good sci-fi that does different. Like I love Metropolis, like the film, from the 20s. That's great sci-fi. But I also love like Space Dandy. Is like a great. Is what
I like
good
Space
sci-fi can
Dandy,
be.
but I don't
Yeah.
think the reason that Space Dandy is good is because it's sci-fi.
I would say if you take away the sci-fi
Okay.
aspect of it, there's not a lot of the sci-fi is very much a vehicle for its themes to take place in.
Okay, what? All right, what you just said is important to this entire discussion. You just said the things that are good about Space Dandy are that it's not sci-fi, right?
Sure.
Okay, the things that are good about any sci-fi are the not sci-fi elements because
I agree.
the
I
point-
agree completely.
Okay, the point of sci-fi, in my opinion, is like the sci-fi stuff is just the aesthetic, but like at its core, every sci-fi story is like trying to show an aspect of humanity in the future. So like the human element is always what's going to propel the story because like let's take let's take Star Trek or something, right? The Star Trek is like a post-scarcity society, and it's basically showing like what do you how does humanity progress in that type of society? So like the human element is always going to be the most interesting portion of sci-fi.
Yeah, but
Like
it only you can only explore that theme because of the post-scarcity society that only exists
yeah,
because it's a sci-fi setting.
yeah, the sci-fi is a vehicle to communicate something.
Yeah, but it's still
Yeah,
essential. It's still like if it's a good sci-fi thing, then the sci-fi aspects of it are integral.
yeah,
Okay, so if you
maybe,
say the
yeah,
if you say the
to a
original
certain
if you
extent.
say the original Star Trek was like a good sci-fi, I would
It's
argue
pretty
that
good.
like the things that it focuses on
It's
the
not the
most, which are
best.
like the exploration aspect and like finding different like peoples and cultures across the world, you could do the same thing with like an early 1600 setting. It would be the same.
Yeah, of course. I mean, fantasy and sci-fi are quite interchangeable in an aesthetic way.
Yeah.
But
Although I do think
Okay,
sci-fi is more useful in certain
yeah,
ways.
okay,
yeah,
but to dismiss the aesthetic entirely is to ruin the point. Like you want sci-fi, like the aesthetic is important to the narrative. Like
yeah, that's
the
true.
yeah,
But also, it just serves. You
How
can.
so?
There's
Like,
certain.
because if you take away the sci-fi elements, it's not sci-fi.
well, yeah, I mean that's by definition.
Yeah,
The
so it's integral.
Yeah, the aesthetic definitely just changes your impression of the overall narrative, and you'll take away a different thing from it.
Yeah.
So,
And
okay, we're still talking about Star Trek, right?
sure,
We're talking about any sci-fi. Like
yeah,
Star Trek is like the basis of all sci-fi, basically.
Because
One
like
of them.
one of the things that Star Trek gets a lot of credit for is like this like post like you said before, the post scarcity thing, and that to me seems
hmm
like a philosophical idea more than like any like it that they explain using a sci-fi like framework. But you
yeah.
could do the same thing with other things, I think. I mean, it wouldn't be Star Trek, but I think it would be just as good, possibly.
But
But if you take that argument, you go, sure.
oh, I was just saying that it's not like sci-fi is so like versatile. You can put so many different theories and mechanics in it just using the fact that it's a sci-fi story. Like post scarcity is just one of the many things you could do. Like say if they go like there's one where they go to a planet where like genders don't exist. That's just like a great thing that you can do with sci-fi.
Is it genders don't exist or is it switched? Because I saw that one. Like the gender roles are switched or whatever.
I mean, I haven't seen the episode. I've heard someone
Oh,
talk about it.
I
I don't
think
watch too
they
much.
did like a parody of it in Rick and Morty, I think.
Well, I think that, well, anyway, there's definitely a sci-fi story where there's a planet where genders don't exist, and like sci-fi is just a cool
Which would have
vehicle
been
for getting in there.
which would have been super radical in the 70s or 80s or whenever it was shot, probably.
Yeah, probably. Or it might have been a book, but it's still a cool.
Wait, no.
concept.
If it's a book, then it doesn't count for the TV show.
What? Wait, books are still sci-fi though.
No, yeah, I mean books are still sci-fi, but I thought we were talking about the original Star Trek series.
Oh no, I'm just talking about sci-fi in general.
Oh, okay. Speaking of which, here's this is not a hot take, but you know, like the new Star Trek movies, I don't think they're sci-fi, or not. I don't think they're Star Trek.
I just say
I
that
mean,
action sci-fi.
they're the J.J. Abrams. I mean, yeah, it's not. It very much doesn't carry the original at all. The original spirit at all. It's like action movies.
Oh, at
Which
least
I
it's
don't even
different.
mind. Like I think they're fine in their own right, but I don't. I think they're just like capitalizing on a name.
Okay,
Well, that's what
all
any
right.
thing is.
Let me reveal the cloak right now. Let me uncover the mystery. I've never seen Star Trek.
Of any kind at all.
I've seen the J.J. Abrams films and I hated them.
They're not.
But I know,
those
but
aren't Star Trek, really.
I know, but I know what Star Trek is about. Like I get the okay, I don't get the point because I've never seen it, but I know generally what it's about.
I mean, if
You
you
know.
if you listen to Nate Bestman for 5 minutes, he'll tell you what Star Trek is about.
Yeah, every YouTuber, same with Red Letter Media, every
Yeah.
YouTuber who loves Star Trek can't stop talking about how Earth needs to be Star Trek or our universe.
I don't
needs to be
think
the Star
it's
Trek
even
universe.
possible for Earth to be Star Trek. Just saying.
Yeah, I don't know because I've never seen the
Because
show.
okay,
but-
so maybe Sherm could elaborate on this, but like one of the conceits of their like ongoing, like the technology that they use to not have to go anywhere is that they have like food generators that like turn atoms into food.
I think so. I've probably watched like less than 20 hours of Star
Wait,
Trek.
so I don't even like Star Trek, and I'm the one who's seen the most Star Trek. This is just sad. Come on.
I never said I loved it.
No, it's like my mom watched the entire original series, so I like watched it by osmosis or something.
Well, that's nice.
It's on Netflix. You can go watch it too if you want.
It's not on UK Netflix.
No, you don't like
The best-
Netflix?
No, it's not on UK Netflix.
Oh yeah, probably not. It's on Canadian
Yeah.
Netflix.
Dude, I hate that Netflix is region specific because
Yeah,
I wanted to
it's
watch
silly.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. They didn't
Yeah.
have.
Oh yeah, we
Man,
have
I'll,
that
I'll
shit.
switch. I'll switch you Avatar for Star Trek.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
American Netflix is so lame.
Yo, it's not. You have a lot of stuff that other people don't have. It's just you don't have this
It's
one
true.
very specific thing.
Yeah, but that I'm all about specificity, so I want the very specific thing.
Yeah, but if everyone just says I want my very specific thing, then they can't keep up with the demand, you know?
Maybe they should
Let's
have
look-
they should have
that's true.
Netflix, but you can only like say if they had like 10,000. No, wait, that's a bad idea. That's
No,
a
wait, no,
fucking
no,
bad
no.
idea.
I think that's just called Amazon Prime, and nobody watches that shit.
I was gonna say they have
Amazon
like
Pro-
a million
Dude.
shows, but you choose like 1,000 you can watch, which doesn't make sense. They
Wait,
should
so
just give you
you'd have to
everything.
just look through all million shows to find out which ones you want?
Well, just look up the ones you want. They're probably there.
You know, like like when you
that's-
put on Netflix and you like
Bad
don't know
idea.
what to watch, so you just spend 30 minutes like scrolling. This is like the ultimate version of that.
Yeah.
By the way, that's what I do every time
Yeah.
I load Netflix.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
never watching.
No,
I don't think
I haven't
anybody
watched
actually
anything in-
watches Netflix.
It's like a
Netflix
conspiracy.
sucks.
Actually, Netflix doesn't even have any shows. They just have a bunch of listings, and you can't even decide what to pick.
They all
Dude,
have
the
every
funnest part of Netflix is scrolling through
Oh
the
my God.
thumbnails.
every show is just the same episode played 26 times, but we don't know because we've never seen.
We've only ever watched one episode ever in Netflix,
Yeah.
and that's the only episode they ever pay for.
Yeah, no, it's
Dude,
a good
I'll
idea.
sit with my sister. And she'll scroll through Netflix and we'll like go, what should we watch? And we'll spend like an hour deciding, and then she'll just put on the same episode of The Office that we've seen a million times.
Yeah, I do
Oh.
the same shit, but with Bob's Burgers. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, like it's like you're paralyzed by choice. It's like you have so much shit.
Yeah.
Honestly,
That's why I like
Okay.
That's why I like the Crunchyroll random button.
Oh yeah, shit!
Oh,
I wish
yeah.
Netflix had a random button. Like it would be
Yeah,
so
that'd be
cool
so
if
good.
Netflix had a random.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about this last night. It's like I would watch so many of your shitty shows if you just had a random button, because like I don't want to make the choice to watch something shitty. You do it for
Yeah.
me. I'll watch it. I don't care.
Isn't
They should have like a
Isn't-
Netflix, like like a TV channel on Netflix that's just playing a random stream of a thing.
We're like
all the time.
actively
That'd be cool.
ruining Netflix with our shitty ideas.
No, but I read something
They're
about
just
that.
suggestions.
There was a dude who like came up with a term for this. You're more likely to watch something if you're like kind of forced. So
Yeah.
like the random button on Crunchyroll is the perfect compromise because it gives me enough choice to where I'm saying, okay, I want content right now, but it's also giving me just enough like out of like non-control to where I can just say, okay, I'm being fed this. I want to choose whether or not I'm being fed random content. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was like, I want to choose whether I get to watch reality TV or not. But I'll watch whatever the fuck you show me. But I want to
Yeah.
make the choice that I. But when you're turning on the TV, aren't you making the same choice though?
Well, here's the thing, like I feel like the baby boomer generation doesn't understand Netflix because they don't understand that they're in control of their content. But when you're self-aware that you need to be in control of your content, sometimes you do want to relinquish that control, like as a millennial. So that's why random buttons should be implemented.
So like random buttons are like the BDSM of media.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah.
Sometimes you just want to, get tied up and forced to watch fucking Wives with Knives or some shit.
What
Exactly.
the fuck
Yeah.
is that?
It's like John Oliver made a joke about some shitty reality show called Wives with Knives.
It sounds like it would be a thing on.
No, it's an
certain things
actual
of the
thing,
internet.
but it's on like the shitty channel that nobody watches.
Oh,
But it's
Yeah.
for it's an.
Oh, man.
I don't even know. Okay, I don't even know what goes on in a show called Wives with Knives. Is it like a cooking show? Is it like a murder show? I don't know. It could be both.
The best like crazy shitty British reality show I've ever seen is this one called I Want to Marry Harry, where they get a Prince Harry lookalike, and they get like 10 women that are all competing to marry Prince Harry.
Fuck me.
But then at the end, the one that wins, he reveals that he is actually a lookalike, and they have to decide whether it's Prince Harry that they love or the person. In like, if
Well,
they fall in love with the
that-
person or the
wait.
idea of Prince Harry.
that's actually fascinating.
I
That
know,
sounds
it's
like
a
good
great
reality
study.
show.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
British reality TV is on a different level from us for sure.
No, it's
Brits
much
are
more
woke.
depressing.
Is it depressing though? It's like, wait,
Yeah.
how many seasons of this do they have? At some point, don't they just
Maybe
like feel
2.
that they're on a show and then they're like, oh wait, I know this is an imposter.
No, because they think it's like Prince Harry's actually doing a service for the TV industry.
Also, they got
Yeah.
fucked because he's now married. So
Man.
Do you know that show Finding Bigfoot?
No.
Yeah, I love that
no,
show.
wait, no,
Okay.
no.
This is an American brand of like garbage, okay? This show is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I think it's on Animal Planet or something.
Animal Planet, what the fuck?
It's dude.
Wait, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You explain Bigfoot.
No, you don't want to miss this.
Oh, wait, just say it. We'll paraphrase when he gets back.
Okay. Animal Planet. Okay. Finding Bigfoot. Like, literally one episode, they were like at this stream, like, oh, we've seen footprints of Bigfoot. And, like, they pointed across the stream at a t-shirt that clearly they set up that was, like, floating in the wind that was attached to a tree branch. And they were like, oh, that's evidence that Bigfoot just killed someone there.
Wait.
And, like-
wait. Let's take the. Wait, what? Wait, no, wait.
I
So
know-
if he killed somebody, why would their teeth? Wait, no. This is like a cabin in the woods type thing. Someone was busy
know!
getting laid in the woods, so they took their t-shirt off, and then they got like ambushed by Bigfoot after like a 3-minute sex scene. This is like one of those horror movies where that happens. Okay, go on.
Yeah, it was the stupidest thing. And then they were like, it went dun 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 or some stupid stock music sound effect played, and like it showed movement, and they were like, oh my god, we just saw Bigfoot move. It was clearly just a guy moving.
Wait.
It was like,
Wait,
what?
What the fuck? Why is this on Animal Planet? I don't get it. Why?
I don't know. It's mind-numbingly stupid. Like, it was clearly just like a dude faintly in the distance, so it's an ambiguous figure.
There's
He was
so
just
many
moving
episodes
like
as well.
behind a tree. It goes on forever. It's the worst thing.
The appeal of it is that what if this random episode that I stumble upon happens to be the one where they find Bigfoot?
Wait,
That's true,
Wouldn't,
yeah.
Wouldn't they stop the show if they found Bigfoot?
No.
The show is called Finding Bigfoot, not We.
It's like-
they'd have to make a sequel called We Found
No.
Bigfoot or something.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
let me
it's like
let me
watching-
address the
Sorry.
what?
I was saying
Sorry,
it's like
no, you go on.
like
You go
watching
on.
Phineas and Ferb, and there might be the episode where Candace busts them.
Exactly. Yeah.
It could happen.
Wait, no. I refuse to accept that. No, wait. We know. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. So you know that
Okay.
it won't happen, but you're like hoping against hope that it does.
No,
happen.
Candace
Let me
busted them
ad-
once.
Let me address the elephant in the room here. Bigfoot isn't real. The show exists because
No.
Bigfoot isn't real.
God.
That's the whole point.
I bet there's an episode where they actually do find him. They're like, oh shit, we
You're
cannot.
like,
Yeah.
fuck, now we're out of a job now. Oh shit, that would be
Yeah.
the best ending ever. Like you pay some dude,
Yeah.
like an 8-foot tall guy, to dress up as Bigfoot. And be
Oh
like,
man, that's
well,
so
the
funny.
show's over. This is the
There's
reason why the
no-
show's over. No other reason. This is
But-
it.
That's funny.
Bigfoot makes no sense biologically. That
Yeah, he
one
does.
no, it doesn't. There
Yeah,
would
he
be a
does.
million Bigfoots if Bigfoots existed.
What are you
He's
talking
right.
about?
It's not like Godzilla. There can't be one. Like
Yeah, there can't. Yeah, Godzilla and
Yeah,
Bigfoot make no sense
Bigfoot is a
because
plural.
big feet.
okay,
No.
if you're okay,
just
the only
Bigfoot.
the only way Bigfoot could exist is if there were multiple of them, and if there were multiple of them, they wouldn't be hidden.
No, there is.
So
There's two. There's a mummy and a baby.
There's like 3 big feet. There's the daddy. There's the mommy.
No,
there's the baby.
dad's dead. There's the dad's dead. It's just the mummy and the baby. And
How have you arrived at this
Oh my
conclusion?
God.
Have you been spending all your
Okay.
time in the North American wilderness that we don't know
It's
about?
just what makes sense.
It makes no sense.
It does.
Look,
Okay,
none of this
wait.
makes any sense. Let's just
Okay.
say that.
Oh wait, Bigfoot could maybe actually make sense in
Yeah.
this scenario. Let me explain. Let's say there's 2 Bigfoots, right? Let's say like
There is.
there's a next.
There's exactly 2.
Let's say there's like a next evolution of the gorilla or something, and like we are at the beginning of Bigfoot as a species. Maybe Bigfoot could exist then. Maybe. I
What do
don't
you
know.
mean?
Also, Bigfoot, like it's like mermaids. People just saw seals and they were horny, so they thought they were mermaids. And then people saw
That's-
bears. They had no idea that bears existed, so they thought they were Bigfoot.
That's
No,
literally
mermaids
true.
exist.
Are you
Okay,
still
wait.
holding
No,
hope?
sure. People like you are the reason that there's a movie called The Smallfoot right now in theaters.
Yeah.
Sherm probably has seen every episode of Finding Bigfoot.
I've seen a good few. I've probably seen as much as Star Trek as I have of Finding Bigfoot.
Have you seen Finding Bigfoot?
Yeah. I like
He's
it.
seen some of it. They should make a
Alright.
movie. It's like, what's that? What's it called? Saving Private Ryan. It's like that, but it's a movie. It's called Finding Bigfoot.
What's the
Saving
Bigfoot?
Private Bigfoot.
What's the
Saving
Bigfoot movie from
Private
the 90s where they like find a Bigfoot and take it into their home and he's like a big puppet? It's called like Hank or something. It's just like it's like Shrek but Bigfoot.
That sounds cool.
You know. Every time I Google this, I expect it not to exist, and then I'm kind of disappointed that it does,
What, Finding Bigfoot?
Because it does.
because it does.
Yeah, Bigfoot exists.
Also, there's a new movie this year called Hank.
Oh shit. Is it a remake?
Finding Bigfoot is the meta for entertainment.
Is it?
It is quite fun to watch someone find something.
Except
You
they
know-
never find anything, and they're
Yeah,
just looking.
well that's why you
forever.
should just watch Manhunt where they do find something.
Is the manhunt like cops, but they
No, it's
find people?
No, it's a show where this like Canadian Mountie just like takes these people into the woods and lets them go and says, "I'm gonna find you in 48 hours," and that's the show.
Okay, I wanna break this down because like most human beings believe Bigfoot isn't actually physically real, right? I just like
No, you can't prove
that has
that.
no.
You
I don't-
can't. He's right. You can't
I don't-
prove that.
No. I don't. Okay, I don't care about proof or anything. I'm just saying, like, I want a consensus. Do people believe in Bigfoot?
Yeah.
I don't think
Like-
so. I think it's
but
a,
how
I think it's
many-
a meme, but hey, who knows?
Yeah, me too. I feel like
I
nobody
think
actually
1 out of
believes
3
it. They just
people do.
yeah,
we're
they're
the
in on the
sample.
joke. Yeah, like they buy into the madness, kinda. You know what I mean?
Well, it's just
That's
like
the
it's just
appeal.
like all the cryptozoology shit, you know? It's just fake shit, but
Yeah,
people need a hobby.
like nobody actually believes what Alex Jones is saying, but they watch Infowars.
Oh, it's turning the frogs gay. You mean that?
Yeah.
That old chestnut?
Yeah. Yeah, you watch Alex
Also-
Jones because he's an
Also,
icon.
like what he said about turning the frogs gay doesn't even make sense. They're not gay. They turned from boy frogs into girl frogs. That doesn't make them gay. That just means they're normal frogs. Or like
Are you
So-
telling me? Are you
Sorry.
telling me Alex Jones doesn't make sense?
I know, hard to believe though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which by the way is like the exact plot point out of Jurassic Park is that they turned from, they switched genders in a single whatever scenario or something.
Is Jurassic Park good? I've never seen it.
What? Okay. I think we should just end the podcast on that, to be honest. Yes, it's good.
All right.
All the other Jurassic Park movies are garbage, but the first one is good, I would say.
I could tell just by looking at the trailer of Jurassic World that that's a heap of garbage cash grab.
Did you see the Red Letter Media video on Fallen Kingdom?
No, I've never seen it.
it-
No.
They explain the plot, and it actually just makes no sense. Like, actually no sense. Like, it's like one movie is like the lost the Lost World, like the second one, and then just the complete scene switch to like fucking they're auctioning off dinosaurs in an underground like slave auction or some shit.
What?
Yeah, no, I'm not even kidding. It doesn't make any sense at all. Like I don't even know.
Dude.
It's like the guy just wrote half a script and he's like, "Fuck, it's due tomorrow," and he just shit out whatever came to mind in the last like 8 hours that he's paid to do it.
Yeah, I'm done with Hollywood movies.
Yeah,
like
fuck
this
that.
era, this era of Hollywood is garbage. Like you can't even produce like a plot. Okay, Ready Player One. Ask anybody who plays video games or goes on Reddit or anything at all. Tell them to examine that movie for 2 seconds, and they'll tell you all the plot holes in it. Like, it is stupid.
Why'd you have to ask those people?
You could just ask
Because,
anybody.
like, okay, because it's very clear that, like,
Only
Steven
people.
Spielberg is like a 90-year-old dying corpse who doesn't understand the internet. Like, here's the thing. That freaking first challenge or whatever that they do in the movie,
I mean, he
where you
didn't
have
write
to
it.
go backwards.
No, he
Well,
didn't.
whoever wrote it is an idiot. I'm going to tell you right now, because all 3 of those challenges that he had to go through to get the ultimate game or whatever, any Reddit would be all over that, and they would figure it out within like 2 weeks. They would figure out all those hints.
I've not seen Ready Player One, but I can only ever picture Spy Kids 3 when anyone ever talks about it.
I think
Dude,
it's like the
Spike-
same thing but worse.
Yeah, Spy Kids 3 is amazing.
Spy Kids 3 legitimately is a more entertaining movie.
We talked about Spy Kids 3 last time. It all comes back
At least
to
it's
Spy Kids.
genuine. Like it's upfront with what it is. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spy Kids 3 is like a piece of art that has a message.
Let's
It's
let's
for real
loop it-
gamers.
Let's loop it all the way back around. Spy Kids 3 is not a false flag. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spy Kids 3 is not trying to dangle pop culture references in your face to distract you from the awful movie.
The book is bad too. Just saying.
Do you know, okay.
I haven't read it, but
ba-
I know it's bad.
Here's the thing about Ready Player One. It's like, I see the Akira bike, and I see Godzilla, and I see Gundam, and I see the shining part, and my heart just flutters. And I see the Iron Giant. It's taking everything that I love and putting it in an awful context.
Oh man, it sucks that something like that happens because seeing loads of things mashed together that shouldn't be together is what makes so many like great things great. Like Tails gets trolled. Like that's what Ready Player
Yeah.
One should have been.
Tails gets trolled is actually, but see, Tails gets trolled and like Sonic Chew, like even though
Yeah,
they're like
yeah.
autistic, they actually like, I'm not being insulting, they literally are autistic. I'm just
Wait, I don't think
I'm
that
just,
the
yeah.
Tails gets trolled author is autistic.
Wait, what?
yeah,
The Sonichu
okay.
guy?
No,
Yeah, Chris Chan is autistic.
Isn't he
Yeah,
like
but-
famously?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he didn't make Tails gets trolled. That's someone else.
No, Tails gets trolled. The dude is clearly autistic though.
He might
Like,
not. You can't
yeah.
say
So
that.
Jig is like our resident autist identifier right now.
That's not good.
I feel, dude.
No.
I feel like he's self-aware, but I feel like he is on the autistic spectrum. Like,
Maybe, but that's not relevant.
yeah, all right. Maybe I'm being a little
Being mean.
disrespectful,
Yeah.
but maybe. I don't
you
know,
mean
though.
you
I
mean
thi-
you mean disrespectful like Alex Jones? Okay, it's all a big circle. let's wrap it up.
To be clear, I'm not using autism as an insult. I'm using it as like a legitimate like, what if this dude has autism?
Yeah,
Okay,
I guess so.
We're beating around the bush. Just say what you want to say.
Anyways, Tails gets trolled in Sonic 2. At least have passion. Like,
Yeah, true. And they actually, if you like replaced the characters with just not the characters that they were, it would be kind of interesting.
Yeah. Like, you can't tell me when the Chris Chan character. All right, I'm not even gonna get
No,
into
wait,
that.
no.
Never mind.
Let's not delve into what is
Yeah.
and isn't autistic.
There's a lot of problematic like things in Sonic 2, and I was
Yeah,
about
of
to get
course.
into one, and people would kill me if I talked about it, so I'm not going to.
Well,
My
Let's
favorite line from Sonic 2 is, "But in the Stone Age." That's a good one.
Say it.
You know, when he's like, "But in the Stone Age."
I don't.
I also don't.
Oh man,
I've never read it, so I wouldn't know.
god damn. There's like a bit where he's
Okay,
like,
I know Chris
okay,
Chan was very like anti-gay at one point.
yeah.
So, like,
Shout out
there's
to
a lot-
all the people who got that reference.
Everyone has. Everyone is dying. It's a big thing.
All right. I know Chris Chan. I don't want to make fun of him. Seriously, I really don't, and I don't
Yeah.
like people who make fun of him. But
No, me
like
neither.
he was very like, like could be. I feel like because of his environment, he picked up things and like
Yeah.
he was like very like anti-gay and all this. So he did put some of that stuff in his work. And
Yeah, yeah, of course. Well, you
yeah.
can say that. Like, there's
Yeah.
literal lines where he's like, "You will be punished for your homosexual sins." It's like a line.
Yeah.
What?
And there's a plot point where he takes his blood and
Oh, yeah.
cures AIDS or whatever.
No,
like,
he doesn't cure AIDS. He cures gayness.
Yeah.
Because they need a
I-
sample of purely heterosexual blood, and so he offers his up.
Which is amazing, by the way, in a
Yeah.
funny way. I'm not saying
it's
morally.
incredible.
It's funny.
So he
like,
just
good
thinks of
writing.
himself
funny.
as like the most straight dude that's ever existed.
Well, not
His
not
blood
anymore.
Exactly.
curing
Not anymore.
gayness.
But yeah.
Well, yeah, not
Well,
anymore.
okay.
At the time, sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, did you
to
see-
Be clear,
Sorry.
I don't support Chris Chan's moral stance. I'm just saying the art is funny. Like it's so hard to talk about Chris Chan without sounding like I'm making fun of him.
No,
I
you
really
can say
like
it. You
him.
just put a disclaimer because it's not. You're not making fun of him.
I'm
Did
not.
you see
I
that
really
video
like him.
where someone just like started talking to him? I think it was like Too Many Games or something, but they just like sat down and had a
Yes.
conversation with him, and it's like
Yeah,
the
and
most
they were-
real anyone's ever portrayed or treated Chris Chan ever, and it
Yeah.
was great.
And I really like. They were at like a shop or something. Like a
Yeah, it was like a
Japanese
cafe,
place.
and it was lovely.
Yeah, I really like that because they were
Yeah.
having a genuine conversation
I
with the
know.
man and actually
They're-
trying to
Yeah.
understand him
Yeah,
or she. My bad. I'm sorry.
I just say they. I think it's probably whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm so
yeah.
confused right now. You know what? You know what? I think that's it. Let's just call it a day on that.
We'll just end it with Chris Chan.
Chris Chan, I don't know you, but I'm sure you're a nice guy. Okay.
Chris
That's
Chan,
probably
I
fine.
love you, and I love Sonic Shoe.
Yeah,
I'm not.
That might be going too
Yeah.
far.
I
We can
love you
say
as
that
an
we love
artist, not
Sonic
as a
Shoe.
person. I love Sonic Shoe. Is what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone does. It's cool. It's great.
I'm saying I'm a fan of Sonic Shoe, not that I love you. Yeah, like you know what I mean.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
My stomach is growling like an anime girl right now. Can we wrap
Yeah,
this up?
I'm sorry.
Wait, why are you
Yeah.
sorry?
Because we talked about Chris Chan.
Oh, okay. I was
You
like,
open up a
it's
whole
it's
thing of
fine.
conversation.
It's fine. Okay. I'm gonna be the villain again. Let's wrap this up. Everybody,
Okay.
last thoughts. Here we go.
What, on the
Subscribe
future?
to Gigabytes. Listen.
Listen, what?
Subscribe to Gigabytes
Okay.
and like my videos. That's my final
Like
thought.
all the videos, even if you don't watch them, just go and press thumbs up on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
That's the best way to treat someone's videos, to not watch them. Just press thumbs up.
Wait, no, because then
Why-
you could get flat. Like YouTube could think you're paying a bunch of people to do it, and then you'll get like taken down.
Yo,
Don't
for
do that.
real though, I want.
You're revealing all my secrets. No, I'm just kidding.
No, because you're gonna get taken down. Don't do that.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm not doing
He's
that. I would never
hiring
do that.
6 Bangladeshi click farms. It's a point of contention. I was like, why are you using Bangladeshi ones? You should be using Chinese ones. They have better rates.
Yeah.
Okay. And all the links to subscribe to everything is in below. All the links to the Twitter are below. And stop fucking. Oh my god.
Wait, hold on. No, I want to say something real quick
What?
beforehand.
What?
Hold on.
If it's about
this is actually
if it's about Batman.
no,
fucking,
no.
please.
This is serious. Okay, who was that guy that commented on your video? You remember that
Yeah.
guy?
Recently or like a long time ago?
He left a really nice comment, and I really liked it.
Yeah. Okay.
That guy. Hold on. Well, it was one of your dream times. I need to find this because
Okay.
I need
Just
to thank this
just
guy.
say the
because
thing that you said.
I want to-
or you want to say.
I just want to say no. I need to find his name.
God damn it.
Because he's a big fan of. He's like he found me, and then I think he found the podcast, and then he found you. And I
don't
just
think he
really want
likes
to
me,
say,
though.
yeah, he likes
hates
us all,
me.
and I really want to
He
say,
fucking hates me.
Yeah, he hates
hates
Sherm.
you?
He just absolutely hates Sherm.
He despises me.
Well, even though you hate Sherm, I love you. No, just kidding. No, he likes you.
Yeah, probably. I don't get
Okay.
it.
I just want to say, like, every time I read a comment, like I legitimately like them all, and like even
Yeah.
the negative ones, because I can learn something from them.
That. I'll just say that right now. You shouldn't have said
Hey,
that.
you know what?
Constructive one.
I want more criticism.
Oh,
Leave how much you hate
damn
my
it.
videos.
Everyone
But seriously,
give Jig 2 stars and a wish.
no, but seriously, like that guy. I need to find his name.
Yeah, it
What
is
was
nice
his
when you
name?
get a great comment that like understands what you've done, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, let me go to the That Robot Kaito channel. This is his advertisement right now, you know?
Yeah, this is how do you say it? Like just enticingly amazing podcast content right here. While Jig looks up a fucking commenter, Jesus fuck.
The
It's
commenter
important.
is
They're the
Flangellum
only-
Scamgellum.
They're the only person listening, so we may as well say their name.
Yes, Flangellum Scangellum. Shout out to you, man. That comment that you left on Kaito's video, I see. Even though it was for Kaito, I loved it too, and I love your support.
Yeah.
And I know you've commented on my videos, I think, and I like all your comments, and you're awesome. Thank you.
Okay,
Oh,
and
man.
with
I wonder
that,
if they've done all right.
does anyone else want to say anything else? Otherwise, I'm gonna wrap up the podcast.
Hashtag give back Batman.
Okay, we're not
I'm
getting
s-
getting into the Batman. Again.
You're never getting Batman.
I don't want
and
it. I want it
can't
back to
find
its
it.
owner.
A Jig, take a picture of the Batman so I can put it in the podcast.
If I can find it, I will do that.
Okay.
And put Batman, put like me as like draw me as little thief stealing the Batman.
Oh yeah, that'll be good.
Okay,
That
yeah,
would be good.
that's gonna be the art for this episode. Okay,
I
Yeah.
can't find it. If I could find it, I'll send it to you. But we can
just
draw
use your
Batman either way.
imagination, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll draw.
Draw a paperclip. That's like the best way to do it, I think. Okay.
Yeah.
And with
Okay.
that, that's episode 4 of the Coast Town podcast. Thank you for
Thank
listening,
you very
everybody. Say
much.
thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.